going today, guys? My name is Tyler. I'm just going to be talking about the space shuttle, the Challenger, and a few things that went wrong, and maybe what could have been avoided if some people had done some other things. So to first start off, the first question is, what could NASA have done differently? And that's pretty interesting because a big reason that failed was because the temperatures were too cold. Before that launch, the coldest temperatures that they had launched in was 53 degrees Fahrenheit. And that time in January in Florida, it was actually hitting some record lows, and it was in the low 20s. And so with that cold of temperatures, they weren't able to reassure that the flight would be able to take off and be successful. Now, so the engineers and the managers, they got together and they talked about it, and the engineers were against it. They said, we haven't proven, like let's not do this. And so initially they said, all right, we're not going to do it, but then management said, no, this needs to be decided by management. Now, it is kind of hard because NASA was feeling pressure at that time because of the European space programs as well. They were all going and having success, and so NASA felt a lot of pressure. And so management decided to do a teleconference and make a decision on that, and they actually decided to reverse it and wanted to go ahead with the launch, saying that because they had never done tests below 53 degrees, that they didn't know if there was anything wrong, so there was no evidence that there would be something wrong. Big mistake. Second is the engineer. His name is Roger Boisjoli. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But just the dilemma of, is there something else that he could have done? He was one of the first ones to say, no, this is not safe, and he opposed it. And so he told them in that first initial response when they decided not to go through with the launch, he was the main advocate behind that. Now, when management then decided to go ahead and reinitiate the launch, I'm sure that he could have, looking back on it, we can think, oh, he should have done something differently. Now that's hard because he had a family, and I think hindsight, vision's 2020. And so I think obviously he could have told them no, even on the second time, like, I'm not going to do it. I know you're my management. But at the same time, that's hard because he's providing for his family. So honestly, I don't blame him. I don't think he could have done anything differently. In order to provide for his family, I think he did the right thing, honestly. And I like this question. Is it our responsibility? Like, what's our take on our responsibility to be loyal to our management, but also to the safety of the public? And actually, I was reading up on that, and in the engineering code of ethics, it actually says it multiple times. It urges that one of the top priorities is to make sure that the public is safe. And so I think that's the number one thing. I think, yes, we have a management, but at the same time, we have to be loyal to ourselves and to the safety of others. And that's my take on that, on the space shuttle and the Challenger. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.